How serious was God about Israel having no other gods? Could they be deceived by miracles, a friend, or a popular trend from a nearby city? Is greed idolatry? Let's review Deuteronomy 13. Can false prophets perform miracles? What determines whether they are true or false prophets? Now if a false prophet or a dream interpreter appears among you and performs a sign or wonder for you, and the sign or wonder that was spoken actually occurs, if he says, "Come on, we should follow other gods, ones you haven't experienced, and we should worship them," you must not listen to that prophet's or dream interpreter's words, because the Lord your God is testing you to see if you love the Lord your God with all your mind and all your being. You must follow the Lord your God alone, revere him, follow his commandments, obey his voice, worship him, cling to him, no other. That prophet or dream interpreter must be executed, because he encouraged you to turn away from the Lord your God, who brought you out of Egypt, who redeemed you from the house of slavery. They tried to lead you away from the path the Lord your God commanded you to take. Remove such evil from your community. What if it's a friend who tries to entice us to worship pagan gods? Someone else may say to you, "Let's worship other gods." That person may be your best friend, your brother or sister, your son or daughter, or your own dear wife or husband. But you must not listen to people who say such things. Instead, you must stone them to death. You must be the first to throw the stones. Then others from the community will finish the job. Don't show any pity. The gods worshipped by other nations have never done anything for you or your ancestors. People who ask you to worship other gods are trying to get you to stop worshipping the Lord, who rescued you from slavery in Egypt. So put to death anyone who asks you to worship another god. And when the rest of Israel hears about it, they'll be afraid, and no one else will ever do such an evil thing again. What if idolatry becomes all the rage in a nearby city? If you hear in one of your cities, which the Lord your God is giving you to dwell there, that certain worthless fellows have gone out among you and have drawn away the inhabitants of their city, saying, "Let's go and serve other gods, which you've not known," then you shall inquire and make search, and ask diligently. And behold, if it be true and certain that such an abomination has been done among you, you shall surely put the inhabitants of that city to the sword, devoting it to destruction, all who are in it and its cattle, with the edge of the sword. What are they to do with a city that's fallen into idolatry? You're to gather all its spoil in the middle of the city square and completely burn up the city and all its spoil for the Lord your God. The city must remain a mound of ruins forever. It's not to be rebuilt. Nothing set apart for destruction is to remain in your hand, so that the Lord will turn from his burning anger and grant you mercy, show you compassion, and multiply you as he swore to your fathers. This will occur if you obey the Lord your God, keeping all his commands I'm giving you today, doing what's right in the sight of the Lord your God. Is idolatry still forbidden for the Christian? Are there other forms of idolatry, such as greed? So put to death your worldly impulses, sexual sin, impurity, passion, evil desire, and greed, which is idolatry. How serious was God about Israel having no other gods? Could they be deceived by miracles, a friend, or a popular trend from a nearby city? Is greed idolatry? You decide.